Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Ken and today we're going to start a brand new build in a city we are going to call Kurejandi. We'll be using the Nordheim map out of the Map Pack 3 content creator pack that was recently released and for City Skylines 1. So in order to get started, let's talk about a little bit about where we're going to be placing some of these items. Right over here, we're going to be placing some residential areas. Here we're going to be placing our industrial areas. And over here, later on, we will be building out a city park. We'll be utilizing this area for our commercial port given the proximity to the rail yard. Later on in the build, we'll be building out our tourism area here. And I really think that this island is going to make a great airport area. So let's take a quick look at the map. We'll be using all 25 tiles, but we have no cheats on. So we have to be working through all the level progressions to unlock the assets and to earn money. We'll be using all DLCs. In particular, we'll be using the Mountain Village DLC, because I think there's some opportunities in this build in the mountain areas to make a great mountain village. So let's get started by building out some roads. We're going to build those out and then we will get back to you once we have finished. Okay, and I think that's going to be our starting grid for right now. So we've got 3 areas of residential here, here, and here that we're going to let build out, and then here we're going to put our industrial area. Okay, so let's start working that out. And the first thing we need to do is put in some utilities. So let's do that real quick. Let's get our power plant in, our water supply in, and run our pipelines, and then and also we'll get our sewage put in. Okay, so let's do that real quick, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so now that we have that in, let's go in and I want to start zoning in some residential area, and we'll start in over here. Do notice I did destroy some trees while I was building out some of the roads, but once we get the residential area kind of start building in, we were going to put a lot of those trees back once we get the access to some of those assets when we unlock, when we start unlocking some of our levels. So if we got everything zoned in, let's take this off pause. We're down to $19,890, and we're going to let people start coming in. We'll see how our neighborhood starts to grow. So like I said, we will be using all 25 tiles. So if you go and look here, we'll see that we're going to have a really interesting ore mine up there, old ore mine up there to really play with at some point. Over here, we get into some of the mountains. We'll be able to come all the way down here into this area here is really kind of where I have envisioned doing the tourist area. Over here, I have envisioned doing ports, and this area over here being more of some specialized industrial areas. But also we come all the way over here into the mountains. And I think this is really going to be great for us to be able to put in a mountain village, and we'll be able to build that out. That will be much later in the game because we probably will not be able to get over here until we unlock all the 25 tiles. Speaking of that, let's come over here. Oh, we did not run. Let's pause this real quick because we did not run pipes. So let's do that. Okay. So I think that will cure all that. We got people coming in. We're up to 93 people. Let's look at our milestones real quick. First milestones at 480, 950, 1500, 2600, 5000, 7500, 10,000, 16,000, 20,000, 32,000, 42,000, 65,000, and 80,000. So we'll be getting, once we get to 80,000, we'll have everything unlocked. And that'll be a journey to get there. This town will be pretty big by the time we get there. The goal of the town is to try to make, especially around this area, to try to keep everything in kind of these pockets. I want to kind of keep those separate, especially until we get up into this area here where it gets a little bit more difficult to do that. But here, there's really kind of a cool way to keep these little neighborhoods kind of getting built out. We probably still need a few more roads over here and a few more roads over here, but we're also going to need to build this area out over here. Since we know they're building over here, let's give these guys some commercial. All right, some commercial here, 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 and here. Okay, we're now making a profit, which is really good. We're getting ready to hit our first milestone. This is going to give us access to an elementary school and a clinic, medical clinic. We can start getting some medical clinic. We can get a loan. We'll have to get garbage going in there. We'll get a landfill site, of course, elementary school, and that's primarily it. So we'll be getting the landfill and the medical clinic and elementary school put in right now. Let's do this. Let's get us some money, and we're going to take the loan. Luckily, we got almost everything built, and we don't have to build out a whole lot more. So start with the clinic, and we can put the clinic right over here. And then the school right over here. And then the landfill we're going to put in right over this side of the road. You know what? This works right here. It's not great. I don't like putting that by the highway, but you know what? We're going to leave it right there for right now. This area right here, I really want to be able to put a park asset in. And so we'll have to wait until we get parts, which would be at which milestone would we be able to get the park area is coming in at 1500. So we'll be able to get there tonight. We just need about 45 more people to get in, and we'll be getting the next one, which will give us access to a new tile, but we won't be using that. That'll be something we use in the future. We'll get the second loan, and then we'll get some emergency services like the fire department and a police department to special buildings. We'll also be getting access to forestry and agricultural specialization and self-sufficient buildings, and as well as organic and local produce. So those are some things we got going up. We'll be able to put in some policies. We won't use those right now, but and also we will be needing to put in a high school. So we do get some cool assets. Some of the mountain village assets start to come into play with the mountain fire station and mountain police station. We might use those, which I think would be really cool. So let's see how fast we can get to the 950 mark. All right. Oh, wow. That was fast. All right. There we go. Let's get this. First thing I want to do is, people hate when I do this, but I'm taking the other loan, and that gives us $90,000. We need to put in the police station and the fire station, which I like to try to centralize these. So let's put those over here. And this would be police station right here, and the fire station right here. We had the elementary school over there. So let's put the high school over here and give these guys something to cheer about. And I think we can put that right over here. Oh, we don't have the high school yet. Only high capacity elementary. Okay, sorry about that. We'll get the high school in the next milestone. All right, what we have? So we got to find a way to get 500 more people in. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on this side, and I'm going to run a road out here. Before I do that, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use a regular road because I think we need to get off the dirt roads. Now that we have those roads built, I want to connect these two neighborhoods with a bridge to allow for a second way in and out of the neighborhood, because otherwise we will just have a cul-de-sac. So if we can just stretch that across there like that, check to make sure that we're level. We are. The other side of this is hooked up to the highway, so this will help alleviate some of that traffic. All right, there we are at 1500. We got access to our park areas, our industrial areas, our pedestrian areas, our landscaping tools, which is good, so we can start respecting the terrain. We do have new services, leisure, industrial areas. We could get a fishing industry going. We don't have access to that much water right now. So once we buy a tile soon, maybe that's one of the things we can consider. Some unique buildings, football, some new policies, which we can think about. And that is about it. Well, we do have some new roads. Okay. And this also gives me, like I said, the 4-lane road, the 3-lane road, a pathway, and it certainly gave me access to the medium and small industry roads and the 4-lane industry roads. So let's go and check on the status of our loan. I think we can get some more money, pay back the $7,500, and then we can redraw it. That'll give us an additional $12,500. We're going to need that because we're going to go over here and we're going to start building out our farming industry. And once we get that built out, we will come right back. Okay, so we've got that built. One thing I want to do, we're getting ready to cut this off and call it a night. One thing I do want to do is I want to put, I don't know if I can do it here. I don't have enough money to. Yeah. Get a football stadium right there. And we'll build some things out around that when we get some more money. The other thing I want to do before we get going here, so I don't know how much it's going to cost me to do this. Maybe I can't. Maybe I don't have enough money to do it yet. But I do want to make this. park area. All right, so we got that mapped out. Let's certainly get some electricity over here. I'll do this for right now. Okay, that'll get that started. Let's go back here and do one other thing. See if I have enough. Okay, so that is going to be the end of this episode. And thank you for joining us today. But before we go, I do want to take a little look at our little town as its sun goes down and kind of enjoy some of the scenery of the lights. We don't get to see much at the evening time. I do want to ask you that if you like this content, make sure you subscribe. If you want to be notified when we can have other content, please click the notification bell and then please like us because this really helps the channel get noticed. Okay, so other than that, everybody, I hope you have a great day and thank you for joining me. This is Ken with Ken Taste Plays, and we will see you next time.